This is the best modification you can do for your Honda Element. Of course, we're talking about the Hiros Hot Rods Swivel Seat. In today's video, I'm going to tell you everything I love about the Hiros Hot Rod Swivel Seat, everything I hate about the Hiros Hot Rod Swivel Seat, and by the end of this video, you'll know whether or not you want to add one to your Honda Element. So let's get into it. You can use the Hiros Hot Rods Swivel Seat in three ways. You have fisherman's mode, we have camping mode, we have driving mode. Here in camping mode, I can look out, I have beautiful views, I can fully extend and stretch out my legs, I can sit back, I can work on my laptop, I can open the doors, let in a breeze. It really opens up the space of the Honda Element, makes it more of a living area, and basically takes your Honda Element and turns it into a mini RV or like a Volkswagen Vanagon. Now, as far as the build quality is concerned, I've had zero issues with my swivel seat and I've used it basically daily for 6 months. I haven't had a single issue. Anytime I've needed to contact Austin from Hiros Hot Rods for any reason, I've been able to get a hold of him pretty quickly. So the customer service is also great. Let me show you how easy it is to swivel the Hot Rods swivel seat. So first thing here is you're gonna pull this down, you're gonna slide it back, you're gonna push down on this lever here, which will allow the swivel to come all the way around, and then you can push it back, and then boom, you're in fisherman's mode. Now, if I push down on this again, I pull down on this lever, swing it around, you hear that click, it locks into place, pull this back, find your driving position, and then boom, you're ready to rock in driving mode. One thing to note when you add in the swivel seat is that it's going to raise the seat up a little bit, so your driving position is going to be a little bit higher. I'm 5'9", and it's not really an issue for me. And luckily the Honda Element has a ton of headroom, so I don't think it's going to be an issue if you're a little bit taller either, but just something to note about the swivel seat when you add it in. Some of the things that I don't really like about the Hiros Hot Rod Swivel Seat is that it takes quite a bit to install. You have to cut through the metal, you have to cut through the seat, you also have to cut the center console a little bit, but for the functionality that it adds into your Honda Element, it's totally worth it in my opinion. The price right now is $550. Some might say that's steep, but if you look at other comparable swivel seats, they're about the same price. So yeah, it's a little bit of an investment, but for how it transforms the Honda Element, again, I think it's totally worth it. So I call this fisherman's mode because I can imagine myself just like casting a rod and catching some fish. Occasionally, very occasionally, I'll actually use it in this mode. I typically have it in either camping mode or in driving mode. The Hiros Hot Rod Swivel Seat is also available for the passenger side, and if you add in dual swivel, so both the driver and the passenger side, and if you have the two back seats, I think that's just like a really cool hangout area. Hey. That's the setup that I'm going to do for my khaki Honda Element, which you can see on the In My Element podcast. And in the In My Element podcast, we interview people who live in their Honda Element and then also people who are in their Element. I'll leave a link for that podcast right here so you guys can check that out. Pretty much every Honda Element owner I've talked to who owns a Hiros Hot Rod Swivel Seat all say the same thing, that it's the best modification that you can get for the Honda Element. So I would love to know your opinion. Let me know what you think about the Hiros Hot Rods Swivel Seats. If you have one, let us know your experience down in the comments. Full disclosure, Hiros Hot Rods is a sponsor of this channel, but I mean everything that I say, that the Hiros Hot Rod Swivel Seat is the absolute best modification I've ever done for my Honda Element. If you want to add the swivel seats to your Honda Element, please be sure to check out the link down below. And really exciting news, the swivel seat is now available for CRVs as well, the first generation model CRV. So if you have a CRV, boom, now you can add in the swivel seat to your vehicle as well. The Hiros Hot Rod Swivel Seat is only designed for off-road use. Plan to install these on your Honda Element, please do so at your own risk. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.